I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dance. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Drake. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Ebron's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Set. 60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. Got his man. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak. Come to my world. Check, check, check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Drop deep.
Mahomes now to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 27, Mike 27. I can't believe that's our goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Where's Yellow? 52's the mic. 52's the mic. 52's the mic.
On first down, Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Parker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Record. Shift. Switch. Tighten up. Get it.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
General West. Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 3rd down. Curran. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Bravo.
It's a gain of 16.
On first down, Curran. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Down. 50. Plant. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in that hose. Big rip.
On 3rd down, it's Bailey. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
60 Pittsburgh. I got you, punk.
Off play action. Curran. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
60 outlaw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Another loss. Another day.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Two jet bomber. What we got? 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Now.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Motion. Hey, check me. 27. Check Mike 27. Silver. Mike 27, Mike Charlie. We got it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Got you.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Parker unable to get that one. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or 54. Right, 54. Yep. 65. Hey, Delta. 65. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Curran. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the gun, Curran to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tariq Cohen. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Danny. Slam. You go tight. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken short. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Off the play fake. Curran. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Curran. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Cohen. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, Ziggy Ansah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care. Football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw taken in by Cole. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now here's another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And, my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Got it.
The 48-yard line.
Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Kill. Rock it. Hit it.
They're spinning now. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Jim.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys continue to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Mike 27. Attack. They can't hang with us. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Alpha. Stop your whining. Mike 27.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Guys, it's game.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Cooper's got it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
Here we go again. No, check that.
One final try from Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in